started now, making history. We were part of a legendary story. We were made for this.
Hi, guys. This is Tanner.
And Dalton. Oh, shoot.
Oh, shoot. I meant Riley.
We've got to get our flips in.
Get the flips in. Get them in. I wish I had some.
I ate all mine, so.
We're ready to go now.
Back with another episode of Goats in the Making, where we talk about game-changing stories of sports, life, and faith.
On today's episode, we are excited to introduce you to the best duo around, Tanner Thomas and Dalton Mauldin.
Yo, 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 yo.
Tanner is originally from Jacksonville.
Duval.
Tanner was the 8A Player of the Year and FACA All-State District 6 in 2016, earning multiple first-team honors. He spent 2 seasons at Tallahassee Community College, where he was a coach's All-Panhandle Conference school's second-team selection both years. In his freshman year, he led in at-bats, RBIs, and runs, and was second in home runs. As a sophomore, he led in at-bats and runs among the season, among other categories. He then transferred to Virginia Tech and played through the 2021 season with a 289 average, driving in 16 runs, ranking 4th on the Hokies. He joined the Savannah Bananas organization after that and played with the Party Animals in 2022. Tanner is a fan favorite and is the player who has impacted me the greatest and that I look up to the most out of anyone in my baseball journey.
Hey,
Okay. A Florida boy who grew up in Lake City, Florida. He started his college career for Bethune-Cookman in Daytona and played summer of 2018 out west with the Casper Horseheads. He transferred and finished up college in Nashville, Tennessee, and as a Trevecca Trojan, where they ended as regional champions in 2022. Nashville was a perfect fit for him to finish his degree because it gave him the time to focus on developing himself as a singer and songwriter. In case you haven't caught on from our other episodes, Dalton is one of our favorite singers and has been deemed the songbird of our generation by the Bananas. In 2018, he released his first big single, Nights Without You, and has been consistently dropping hits since then with over 36,000 monthly listeners on Spotify alone. My personal favorites are Sweet Like Honey and Cherry Lime. My little brother is probably his biggest fan, and the song that he doesn't stop singing is That's How It Goes. If he's not landing trick plays at second base, getting the crowd ready with a little pre-game Eye of the Tiger, or recording in Nashville, you can probably find him somewhere near the water or in the woods, looking to land a fish or turkey to bring home for dinner.
Let's go.
Yeah, Dalton is my favorite singer.
Let's go. Love that.
Before we start, are there any other things our guests should know about you?
Just go Party Animals. That's all I got.
And I got something too. Go Bananas.
Tanner, I've been working on my dancing to this song.
Which one? What song? Let's see it. Oh, you got it. Oh, this one. Dude, that's good. That took us a while to figure out, man.
I've been watching it for like the past 4 or 5 days, and I've been practicing.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
We like to start off by getting to know our guests with a few this or that in rapid fire. You guys ready?
Ready.
Best cake flavor.
Chocolate.
Lemon.
Roller coasters or water parks?
Water parks, 1000%. I'm scared of roller coasters.
Roller coasters. Water parks are a little smelly.
Dang. Favorite Bible verse or motto?
Swing hard just in case you hit it, Babe Ruth.
Favorite Bible verse? I'm gonna say favorite Bible chapter, Romans chapter 8. The whole thing.
That's a good one.
Good one.
Do you like planes or road trips?
I like road trips better.
I like road trips.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting to make like the TikToks and just being with your best friends. Because
Oh, yeah.
sometimes you get separated in the planes.
Yep.
And you can
That's right.
stand up whenever.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No rules on the bus.
Yep.
Favorite stadium you guys played in?
Houston.
Philly.
I'm a Cubs fan, so my favorite stadium is Wrigley.
It's a good stadium.
Have you been there?
Mine's Fenway.
I've been there like a bunch of times, like 5 times.
Whoa.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I watched you guys in Fenway. That's probably my favorite performance. That stadium was magical.
That was sick. You guys won that, right?
Mm.
Yeah.
Superheroes or villains?
Villains.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Superheroes.
Favorite Dalton Mauldin song?
Cherry lime.
Oh.
That's mine.
I would say Let It Die.
Yeah, I like cherry lime.
That's my
Oh, let's go.
I like cherry lime, and I can't stop singing "Mean to Me."
Good, good.
yeah. Cherry lime's so good.
I agree.
Did you know, fun fact, when I put cherry lime out right when I came to the bananas, and it was like, you know how it does streams and it counts your streams, how many people listen to it? It was my worst one of all time. Like, it was doing so bad. And I was like, maybe this song's not that good. And I got to Banana Ball, and everybody's like, dude, this song is so good. And I was like, all right, never mind, maybe it's kind of good.
Like half the people we
Yeah.
interviewed so far have said that that's their favorite.
Really?
Yeah.
Signing autographs or having conversations with the fans.
I mean, there's pros to both.
Yeah.
Autographs, you can definitely give that more than having convos with fans. But convos are more personal, in my opinion. I would rather convos than signatures, but you're able to meet more fans by doing autographs.
Yeah, I would agree. I think it's
Yeah.
cooler talking to fans. But there's also something special about being able to sign something for them to have forever.
Favorite baseball movie?
I'm gonna go with bench warmers.
Yeah, bench warmers for sure.
And close second, Sandlot.
Yep.
Yeah.
Chocolate flips or white chocolate flips?
White chocolate.
Chocolate.
Yeah, that's the ones. I'm actually really jealous.
Are you eating the chocolate ones?
Mm-hmm.
Good, good.
They
Rolls
were sold out of the white ones, so we just had
Really?
to get.
Because they're best, that's why.
Yeah.
Apparently they have crazy flavors too, like birthday
Yeah.
cake and like
Churro.
churro. We didn't see
Oh.
those.
Yeah.
Once. A day on the lake or a morning turkey hunt?
I'd probably say they on the way.
Hey, I took Tanner turkey hunting one time. I'm probably gonna go turkey hunting because then go to the lake after.
Yeah.
I like fishing.
Yeah, me too. Oh, it's so fun.
It's so
Well,
fun.
if you say a day in the lake fishing, I'm gonna go that over turkey hunting.
I can't really catch anything though.
You gotta learn the water, learn the fish, see what time they're hungry, try different colors.
Yeah.
It's tough. And that's why they don't call it catching. That's why they call it fishing. Because you ain't gonna always catch something.
We're going to move on and ask some questions about your baseball journey.
Cool.
All right. First one's for you, Tanner.
All right.
When you did the walk-up with me in the youth tournament in Ohio, that was honestly the coolest moment of my whole life. Our games were so late, and I knew everyone was going to be gone, and I was bummed. But you showed up and made a difference to me and our team. I never could have imagined you watching me from the stands when it's usually me watching you. You both also made time to teach us at NYBC. We know your schedules are really crazy. How do you guys both have the energy to make fans always feel so special and make such an impact on players?
I mean, it's what it's about. I mean, we growing up, I mean, not everyone was the hard-nosed coach, but I mean, we weren't really allowed to go dancing out in the field and really enjoy it the way that we were hoping for. Like it wasn't like backyard baseball, and that's what we get to do every day. So we're trying to allow that for y'all to let loose, be yourselves, and have fun. Because at the end of the day, it is just a game, and it's made to have fun. And
Yeah.
so, I mean, the energy is there because we're having fun too.
I
Yeah.
think what gives the energy also is like, for example, like we have a really unique and special job. And it's because of people like y'all that we get to do this. Like if a bunch of the youth players didn't see us online or didn't come to the games, like we might not be able to sell out stadiums or even get to do this. So we're just really grateful for, like, you guys might be grateful for some of us, but like we're also just as grateful for you guys, you know? Like you guys allow us to live our dream as well.
Yep, goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
Thank you.
When I heard about banana ball, I was like, no turning back.
Yeah.
Good.
No back.
Good.
You both grew up in Florida. When did you guys make the jump to travel ball, and how youth competitive environment? What Riley and I see is that teams are focused on winning rings. Was the culture so cutthroat when you guys were growing up? And how can you feel pressure from coaches, teammates, the competition, or even themselves, and still stay true to who they are when facing criticism or negative comments?
Sorry,
Yeah. I started travel ball, I think when I was 7. And I played basically every weekend all the way up and through high school. Every weekend in the summer, fall, everything. I don't think it was as cutthroat as it is nowadays, to be honest, because I feel like it wasn't until I got to high school, actually like 8th grade was when I was 14 or 13 or 14, we started doing like perfect game showcases where it was like measuring speed, measuring velocity off the bat, measuring like power, everything like that, like on that 2080 scale that they do now. And we didn't really have that growing up, and now they're looking at that from like even younger kids. So I don't think it was as cutthroat, but what I do remember is that I was always taught just to be a good teammate and be a good person and work hard. My dad taught me that ever since I was little, and I think that's like the truest thing that I've just lived by. Like, no matter what, if you're playing or not playing, or playing well or not playing well, like just continue to work hard and be a good teammate. And I think that that's been like kind of my motto growing up, because if you worry about yourself not playing hard or not playing well, not performing well, you're just going to be a Debbie Downer, and you're not going to learn from anybody, and you're not even going to be willing to learn from people. So even whenever you are playing bad, it's important to stick to who you are, because you can still learn from other people in that time where you might need it and someone can help you the most, or you can be an example for someone who also isn't playing good, and they can see like, hey, he still has good spirit, he's being a good example and leading in a way that I wouldn't be able to. And so I think that for me, being a good teammate, continuing to be who I am, and working hard no matter what, has been my biggest thing. And I'll say one more thing too. Not comparing myself to others, because my game is different than Tanner's game, different than Bill Leroy's game. Not trying to be the guy to hit the most home runs, or not try to be the guy who steals the most bases, like focus on what I can do and do that to my best ability. And I just always thought if I could do that, there'd be a spot for me somewhere. And so that's what I've lived by.
For sure. And I feel like it's very, very similar for me growing up. I probably started travel ball around the same age, 7, 8, 9. And I just, honestly, I remembered it being the most fun things ever. Like my coaches never really got too down on me or anything. It was all about having fun, going to these different spots. I specifically remember going to Daytona, and that felt like forever of a drive. It felt like we were across country, but we had a really good time. We ended up winning one of the tournaments. but we didn't get rings. We got one big trophy for the whole team. And I feel like the rings, it's funny because like even my niece, she's competing in sports now. She showed me her ring. I've never got a ring in my whole life. So I don't, it seems to be individualized a lot nowadays. And back then it still felt like a team. But then going into high school when everyone was starting to get recruited, that's when things started to pick up and it was more hard nosed. It still wasn't as intense as it does feel nowadays. I used to drive down to Gainesville like twice a week by myself to go practice because it was a Gator Ball Academy. It's supposed to be really high. It's very new, very good. People were getting committed left and right. But I mean, it's still not as hard nosed as I feel like it is today. And still enjoyed it. It was very team based. It wasn't individualized. But yeah, still along the same lines, like everyone's game is different. You got to control what you can control. Yeah, I just worked hard. I remember not breaking into my high school as a high schooler, but I used to drive up to the field midnight, hit the headlights on and start swinging just because it was those extra hours that you had to put in to be committed to what you're doing. Like if I wanted to be recruited, I needed to put in more hours than everyone else was. And that was my thought process. My dad taught me that one to work harder than everyone else on the field, on and off the field. So yeah. And now
Yeah.
Yep.
It's no secret that the bananas are the good guy and the party animals are supposed to be the enemy. How does that feel on and off the field with the party animals always being the away team? Does it make it harder to build your fan base? Do you guys feel like you have to be your Banana Land character?
That's a really good question. So we, as party animals, we try to be the cool guys, life of the party.
Try.
Not necessarily be the villains, bad guys. So I don't think that makes it harder to build fans. I believe that we're still like newer. We have less than half the time that the bananas have been around in the world. Yeah. But I don't know if that makes it harder to build fans. I do see the growth of the past few years, and as long as we just keep having fun and being the cool guys, I think we'll be all right. Keep building our fan base.
Yeah, there's not as many party animal fans, but it's coming.
Exactly. Exactly.
My mom, what is the craziest thing you've guys seen in Banana Land? Do you guys get a lot of heat for being a party animal in Banana? Best friends?
I don't think we get like any heat from people being friends and party animal and banana.
They know not to mess with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Craziest thing though, I mean, I was talking about this the other day, like seeing Rack hit a home run at Nationals Park 3 years after he got drafted by the Nationals was really cool. That was like, I mean, you just can't like write that up, you know what I mean? Like that was just so crazy that like aligned perfectly.
Banana Land seems to be known for doing things like that. Like when Drewski was throwing in Minute Maid, he was closing out the game and a fan caught a foul ball and it ended up being his brother out of 45,000 people. Like the one person that caught the foul ball was his brother. So there's that. This past weekend in Philadelphia, Chase Acuff, he ended up hitting a home run. And that's like his hometown where he has a lot of family from, and it ended up being like a really cool moment. But also DR Meadows, his flips that he keeps doing, it still amazes me every time he does it. I don't know how he's in one piece, but his flips are absolutely ridiculous to me.
I feel like the coolest moment for me is that when Drew sent all the party animals to the dugout.
That was also a crazy. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was against firefighters, I believe. But yeah, he told everyone to get off the field.
Greenville, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I think
that's crazy.
It was crazy.
That's something like only you dream of.
Yeah.
It was pretty much a showdown that he called out.
Party animals are catching back up this season.
Right?
Needed a few more games, huh?
I needed a few more.
If there was like more games on the season, you'd still have a chance.
Hey, I'm saying. We gotten hot too late.
Tanner, you gave me advice one night about being the change now, not just when I grow up. You said your teams are helping change the game on a larger scale, but our youth teams are who can change things on a community level. You also said it's probably harder for us to do since we are changing the minds of our friends, classmates, and community. What new trends or ideas do you think are making baseball more fun for everyone, and how can youth players help change their own communities?
Another really good question. You know, social media has, in my personal opinion, has a positive effect if you make it positive for the baseball community. So, aka what we do, we have fun by making videos. We show off in our vlogs how much fun we're having and that we're still playing the game that we love. So social media on our side, showcasing what we do and really trying to push having fun is our biggest thing. Like we're making a yearbook for ourselves, one, and then two, we're making fun for you guys to see on, I guess, technically TV. And then for you guys personally to change by you guys having your voice, not afraid to step up, say what you believe is right. I believe that is the best way to make a positive change in your communities. Keep having fun, keep doing what you love, which I believe is baseball. I mean, or it could be dancing. I don't know, combining both. Whatever you do, just having fun out there, speaking your mind, doing what's right, and not afraid to stand up to, the wrong.
Yeah, my mom was against social media, but you guys changed your mind.
Good.
Yeah, great advice so far. And I think banana ball has like changed my mind on baseball. It's like changed my opinion on like just have a positive mind and have fun.
Yeah.
I mean, baseball as a whole is at least 80% mental. So if you go up to the plate thinking you're going to strike out, you're probably going to strike out. But if you go up there knowing or wanting to hit a home run, like I'm going to hit a home run, I'm going to hit this ball hard, whatever you say in your mind has a huge impact on what you do on the ball field. So being positive is at least 80% of baseball.
You guys have the opportunity to try trick plays and new things. How do you guys handle the mistakes during games or practices and turn them into learning opportunities?
I think one thing to think about is the goal with banana ball is encouraging having fun. And so even when you mess up on a trick play at practice where you're getting like aggravated at yourself because you can't figure it out taking ground balls, I think just remembering the goal and like kind of having like a short-term memory in a sense, because like, you can make an error and be upset about it and then go out in the field and get another one, make another error. But if you have a short-term memory, you're going to forget about that. And you're like, hey, what's the goal here? And it's, have fun, express yourself. And so you can make that error, have a short-term memory, forget about it, go out there, have fun, make the trick play and do it successfully. I think that's what helps a lot.
Yeah.
When and how did you guys get involved with NYVC? What has been your favorite part?
Definitely Rack and Ange started it out and they reached out to us. I was living in Nashville at the time. I believe it was an off season. Yeah, because the first one was in
December.
January, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, it was off season. Rack had this huge idea. I did not know Ange yet, and but I knew Rack from playing with him in Wyoming back in 2018. And Rack basically explained the whole idea to me. They didn't have any Bananas players there at the time. They didn't have any Party Animals players at the time either. They brought up the idea, and I'm like, dude, I'm so for it. Like I'm so for anything Rack wants to do, because Rack always just has a good head on his shoulders, and anything like he's like pumped on, like he's gonna go for it and make sure it happens. And so I fully believed him. I'm like, yeah, dude, whatever you need me to do, I'll be there. I'll help out, and yeah.
And then one day I was really bored in my room, not doing anything at all in December, and Dalton called me after. Is that the first World Tour?
Yeah.
Well, first one. Yeah, the first World Tour. December, bored. Dalton called me, asked if I wanted to do it. I said, yeah. When and where? Like I didn't really know the details. I was just up for it. just because, I mean, it was a really good idea. I mean, just running a camp sounded awesome. And yeah, I met all the guys, and we all had the same motives, same ideas about just changing the game and having fun and just being cool. I met some cool influencers, the social media guys. They knew what they were talking about. Really talented guys. They know how to coach, and that's something that I can learn is how to coach. I mean, I'm still playing and learning from other guys and trying to figure it all out. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's how I joined.
One thing my pastor said recently is that in a service is that the enemy is always trying to get us to believe our doubts and doubt our beliefs. What's been the biggest challenge you've faced to overcome it? How has your past experience helped you in those moments of doubt? Helped you stay true to your beliefs?
I think that experience has a big thing to do with it. So all of us are all ball players, and we've been ball players, and we've all been dudes at some point. And so our confidence and our ability on the ball field is something that really helps us to be who we are today.
Yeah.
And believe in what we can do. And we're all still competitive out on the ball field. So if they want us to try a new trick play, we're going to try it. And if we mess up, guess what? We're going to practice it until we master it. And I think that's just it's a beauty. It's two birds and one stone, really. Us being really good ball players, coming here with the challenge of changing the game that we love for the better, and trick plays and just having fun, switching it up, the attitude of the ball game. I think our experience in the past has really been able to carry over to today and really help us out with our doubts, because a new trick play is not an easy challenge. But the fact is, if you mess up, yeah, so what? But if you get it, it's going to be the coolest thing ever. So I would say our experience, in my opinion.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Kind of like what you said, it's like, yeah, what if I mess up? It's like, what if you don't?
What if you get it?
What if you get it? Cool things, like you can't do cool things unless you try cool things, you know? But I would say something that helps us out is like leaning on teammates. Like for example, like, you know, say like you make a trick play error, you kind of have to lean on your teammates to be like, no, I trust my teammates. Like they know that I can get it. Like they know that I'm gonna get the next one. I think that's a big thing. And even like with like life in general, like Tanner's one of my best friends. If I'm doubting something or struggling with something, I know I can talk to Tanner because I have a good teammate and a good friend. And so I think leaning on like people that you care about, people that you love, helps with all kinds of things, like outside of baseball, in baseball. And I think that's what helps me.
And also baseball is a game of failure. Like,
Yeah.
you are supposed to fail 7, 8 times going up to the plate out of 10. Like, you are supposed to fail that many times. And the quicker that you can accept that, the better off you're going to be.
Yeah.
And that plays for everything.
Yeah. If you say you drop a trick play, a new one that you're trying to do, you go out to the field and practice it and then get good at it.
Like you gotta know that you're able to do it. You know, you gotta believe in yourself.
You guys post videos on supporting each other and showing it's okay to be friends with people on other teams. I have best friends who play on a team that does not get along with mine. In our area, it is not common for players to support each other across teams or be happy for others when their team wins. How do you support your friends when they play on a team that has different values than yours, or when they play against you? And like how Dalton had that one video where it's like cheering when you're secretly cheering for your friend when he's up to bat.
That was a great video.
Yeah, I'll say that's me every game. I only made a video one time, but I hope Tanner does good every single time.
It's the same boat.
Like even if we're losing and Tanner's up, I still want Tanner to hit a home run. You know. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, every time I hit a home run, Dalton's in the bathroom somehow.
That is true. That is true.
There's some weirdness going on there.
Tanner's like last 3 home runs. Tanner was coming up, and I went to go use the bathroom, and I closed the door, and going to use the bathroom, whatever. And then you hear the horn, like the home run horn that we do, And I just remember going like, no way that just happened. I've run out there, and Tanner's jogging around the bases, It happened 2 other times right after on his last 3, you know.
Keep telling him to go to the bathroom more often.
And you know what? The other day, Tanner was like, I think he was like 0 for 2. And I was like, hey, I was talking to our roommate Donnie. I was like, Donnie, watch this. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Tanner's gonna hit a home run. And I run to the bathroom. Tanner ended up getting a hit. Or no, a hard like line out, but
Yeah, like it's ridiculous. I hit the ball hard whenever he's not watching.
it's true. But back to the question though.
Yeah.
Got a little sidetrack there. I think maybe the reason kids y'all's age don't support like that is probably because I feel like when I was younger, the reason I probably wouldn't do that is because one, I was probably just closed-minded. I wouldn't like, you know, I think we're like a lot more mature. Like we understand it's a game and like we're trying to spread like fun and joy in the game. And that's what even kids should be doing now, which is so cool because you guys have caught on to that and you guys know that. If I would have known that when I was younger, I probably like, you know, I probably would have wanted my friends to play good on other teams, but probably not against us, you know, I'm like, I want to win. But now like my values have switched. And I also feel like coaches probably aren't cool with that either, you know? And I think there's like that, maybe that older generation kind of missed out on that opportunity to like cheer on their friends, and that young generation can now be impacted by us. Like we're kind of the middlemen. That makes sense, kind of?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I always wanted to beat up on my buddies. So, but like you said, like we're a little bit older now. We understand it's just a game.
Yeah.
If I could go back, if I had a time machine, I'd probably support them a little bit better than what I did.
Mhm.
But in the back of my mind, I always like, oh, you hit a home run, good job, dude. As long as we won, was the okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, just you are you, and you have your own voice, so you can do whatever you want. In my opinion, you can voice out, you can make a video, you cheering on your best friend. Like, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
And people might see that too. Like,
Yeah.
you never like maybe someone watched the video that I posted to Tanner and they're like, oh, like, I want to cheer on my teammate on the other team. Like, you never know. Like, so if you guys post something like that too, like there might be somebody who watches it, comes across their page and like, oh, it's okay for kids my age to do the same thing, you know?
Yep.
Like that's like because why? Because it's just a game and you're supposed to have fun with it. And like that's one of your best friends, you know, there's nothing wrong with that.
I used to go to school with my best friend, and every time I played him, it was like a competition because if I won, I was like the one that's like got bragging rights at school. He won, he got it, and then we played for the same team, and then we split up again. But
That's literally me and my buddy Zach Blankenship. I mean, we've known each other since first grade, which you probably know this story a little bit, but I mean, we grew up playing baseball together, and then that was middle school, high school, travel ball, everything before that. And then after high school, we went to different junior colleges, and then we went to different 4-year colleges, and then we ended up playing against each other in independent ball, and now we're here on the same team. So it's just the whole way. It's a really cool
Yeah.
experience. I'm always cheering him on.
yeah, actually, I cheer for a bunch of my friends on other teams when I play them, but I still really want to beat them.
Yeah, exactly.
Time for a little segment we like to call home run or strikeout. If it's a home run, you like it. If it's a strikeout, you don't.
Okay.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
Ready?
Socks with sandals.
With all right, wait, yeah, go ahead.
Home run.
Sandals like flip-flop sandals or like slide sandals?
Like slides.
Home run.
Home run, yeah.
Grand slam. Grand
was
slam.
every day at school in
Yeah.
high school.
The sweat shack.
Home run.
Wait, what?
Sweat shed.
I think it's a good idea, but strike out.
I asked Tanner to go with me before earlier today, and it was a strikeout.
I'd rather go to the cages right there, not the shed.
The last kids at Plaza Party, like us.
A home run.
Oh yeah, home run.
Oh yeah. Jacksonville Jags.
Home run. They're striking out, but it's a home run.
Yeah. I would say they're striking out as well, but home run.
This is a good one. Florida Gators.
Dinger. Dinger, 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 dinger.
It's a double. I love them. I grew up a Gator, but I'll say home run.
Yeah.
It's my number 2.
Spending time in the woods tracking a turkey, but coming home empty-handed.
Strikeout.
I've experienced that strikeout.
Have you ever been hunting before that?
No.
Yeah, I dragged Tanner out there one morning.
And came out empty-handed.
Yeah, turkey hunting is hard.
I took like 3 naps that morning. 3.
Me and my dad turkey hunting, and we saw this big turkey. But then it went in this like behind like these skinny trees.
Yep.
We couldn't shoot it.
Yep. They're so hard. They're so hard to track and get close.
Find him.
Yeah, that's a strikeout.
Yeah.
This one's
Oh.
a grand slam for me because I'm obsessed with them. Baseball video games.
Home run. I was obsessed with Wii Sports baseball. That was my thing. Mario Super Smash Bros. No, not Super Smash Bros. Whatever the home run thing was with Mario.
My favorite baseball game is Backyard Sports, so I'm gonna go with home run on that.
Early morning practice.
Strikeout.
It could go either ways.
Yeah.
I'd rather practice at midnight.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
if it's a practice, I'm good. But like if it's like wake up, go to practice for 30 minutes and then done. Strikeout.
If
Yeah.
y'all keep continuing your careers, you're gonna have plenty of those morning practices.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Morning conditioning practice, morning workouts.
I'm a night owl. I go to bed at like 12:30 and then I always wake up late. I wake up late for school and I'm like the last one at school.
Yep. I totally understand that.
This is a really good one. Pranking your teammates.
That's 2 home runs.
Home run.
So I heard that. So we did an interview on Andy's. We did Andy, and so he brings cheeseburgers to every game. He said, and he said that the Bananas pranked him and put 15 cheeseburgers in his bag, and you guys said, "Whose bag is this?" And checked it, and he said, "Mine."
Are you serious?
What it was.
I didn't even know that.
So they bring. This is 99% accurate. I'm pretty sure. I might have missed some part of the story, but what it was is at like 3:00 they bring us a tray of food. They bring us hamburgers, hot dogs, cheeseburgers, chicken sandwiches, and so there's enough for like one apiece from everybody, right? And so Andy goes and grabs 3 cheeseburgers, and he's like putting one in his bag for later. Gonna eat one now, maybe 2. And we're like, oh no, he put 2 in his bag, and then I was eating one now. And we're like, hey, we saw that. like we know, because not everybody can get a cheeseburger. But then and then whenever Andy walked out again, we got them all, we put them in his bag, and we're like, oh, we're gonna get them. We're like, hey, whose bag is this? And it was Andy's. We had like 10 cheeseburgers. he's like, yeah. He's like, all right, I'll put them back. I'm gonna put them back. We're like, I'm taking them.
It's all you now.
He's like, I thought I'd have one now, maybe like one in an hour, and like one for later. I was like, really?
Yeah, Andy said that was a superstition.
Really?
Bring to games in his bag.
That's funny.
Interesting.
Pineapple on pizza.
Oh, home run.
Home run.
I've never tried it. I mean, I like pineapple. I like pizza. I don't know if I like it.
There you go. I believe in it.
If you go to trailer park, do you like a little bit of spice?
Yeah, I can take it.
I like spice.
Okay, they have.
I like
They have-
spicy chips.
Okay, yes. So if you get the pepperoni pizza with hot honey on it, best pizza ever. Oh yeah, every time.
I just stick to pepperoni.
I think it's like I don't think it. No, it's.
I don't think it's spicy.
I think it has like a little bit of a kick. You
Might.
gotta try it. Like just get pepperoni. Okay, get the pepperoni like you do, and then get hot honey on the side, and then pour it on a little bit on piece and see if it's good.
Yep.
All right, I'll try next time.
It's so
I'll try.
good.
So before we end tonight, we want to give you an award based on what we love about you guys.
All right. Tanner, we are going to award you the Heart of the Game Award for the incredible impact you have made through Banana Ball. This recognizes your outstanding contributions on the baseball field, as well as your style, charisma, and confidence off the field. You inspire and lead with heart and make baseball and Banana Ball the best it can be. Your passion for the game and dedication to impacting your fans has influenced us more than you know. We are proud to celebrate your achievements and look up to you as a role model. To us, you represent the heart of Banana Ball and baseball and how sports can change to be happier and healthier for the next generation.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah.
So, Dalton, for you, we want to give you the Singing Slugger Award.
That's cool.
Your awesome skills on the diamond in the recording studio. You are constantly joyful and upbeat, always bringing a smile to your friend's face, whether it's an a cappella beat battle in the locker room or extra on the field. You earn the title of Songbird of our generation. We love watching you on the stage and off the field.
That's awesome.
Thanks,
Thank you.
y'all.
So, before we end tonight, do you have any questions for us?
I'll say that because you guys have been to a ton of games. What what do you guys look forward to most going to a game? Like, whenever you guys go to the game, what are you like most looking forward to, or what do you guys get most excited about? What's your favorite parts, kind of thing?
Dancing.
What is it?
The dancing.
Seeing you guys.
Heck yeah.
Dance, you guys.
That's cool.
I love it.
Because you guys are amazing. The best role models for kids my age.
That's awesome.
Love it.
If everybody had one of you guys, it would be so cool. It would be. Before we sign off, what would be one thing that you would want to tell your 10-year-old self?
I feel like the easy answer is to have fun.
Yeah.
But would I have listened at 10 years old? Probably not. But shoot, definitely have fun. Don't take this for granted because it was still fun playing with all your friends and doing travel ball, doing all that good stuff. You do grow up fast. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd say same. Probably just if you do bad, don't worry about it. Just keep having fun with it and keep working hard. Like work hard and have fun. Like the two things that really get you. I feel like it'll get you so many places in life. Like if you love something, work hard at it and have fun doing it, and like good things are always going to happen and blossom out of that.
A huge thank you to Tanner and Dalton for coming on the show tonight. We appreciate you spending time with us.
Absolutely. Anytime, guys.
No problem. Thanks for having us.
Great advice today.
Thank you.
Yeah.
This is Dalton.
And Tanner, Riley.
Bryce, I think we need some more flips, Riley.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Got to.
All right, boys. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you so much.
See y'all
Sure.
soon.
See y'all soon.
Thank you for joining this episode, and until next time.
Think about what kind of kid you want to be.